I'm Margareta Oșovschi. I'm the Director for Administration and Organization at NCH Advisors. I am positive, sensitive, honest. For me, AmCham represents one of the opportunities to contribute to the development of my country. I'm glad I participated in the review and update of the local labor law. We had the objective to bring a good balance in the relationship between the employer and the employees. I'm very happy I came up with the idea and inspired the team to organize the Human Resources Management Conference, leading organizations and people in a changing world. We worked over a year in thinking about the concept, in putting together the ideas of how we want to make it best so that we help and contribute to the fact that we make Moldova a country and a place, a destination for learning and development too. I miss my friends. I miss the taste and the fragrance of the fresh fruits and vegetables. I miss the smell of the colorful leaves in autumn. I generally love to learn, and I learn every day from minor things, from everything around, from people, I learn from nature, and I love doing that. One type of learning which I enjoy the most is learning from my daughter, because we as parents we are very happy when we see our children being as examples to us. And I'm really enjoying learning from Mihaela. She's a true inspiration for me. If talking about learning in a more academic setting, more formal setting, I could share with you that I am still actually going through a journey of studying coaching. When the pandemic started, I had more time available, and I have chosen to embark in this transformation journey of studying coaching, and I love it. I graduated from 3 extensive coaching learning programs in the meantime, one from Coach Masters Academy in Singapore, another school in Great Britain, and just recently, 2 weeks ago, I graduated from a great program in Romania put together by Margareta. And I love the process. I love how I am developing. I love the way I'm thinking, the change in the mindset. I love being able to help people in whatever they wish to achieve. Beautiful parks. That's something which I admire and enjoy a lot in Chișinău. Oh, lots of things. If talking about one, I would mention my passion for photography, and I'd love to embark on a course for studying the technicalities and doing better pictures. Oh, definitely a giver. I can share with you one thing about that. I realize that when I'm going out, for instance, and for example, I'm driving, and if I am letting somebody pass, in front of me, a car, or maybe letting a pedestrian cross the street when maybe the person is not necessarily starting to walk, but just waiting for it. So I feel I'm giving, and I observe myself, the feeling I'm having then, and I realize that I feel great. I realize I need to do that more often. It's a way of recharging for me by doing these good things and being good to people. In recent years, one additional thing which I take with me when packing for going on a trip is a pair of or two of dancing tango shoes and dresses. There is a beautiful tradition in the tango communities in the world to take the shoes and some clothes for going out to events of either learning tango or learning and dancing tango. And yeah, I consider it's a beautiful tradition, and I'm happy I can enjoy it as well. I get my inspiration from people that I work with, from my colleagues, from my friends, from my family, from simple people in the streets sometimes. They would not even know. They are an inspiration to me. I also take my inspiration from nature. I truly admire how strong nature is and how flexible and adaptable it is. And it's a true huge inspiration for me. It was my first trekking experience in the mountains. While walking up to the peak that we wanted to reach, the weather changed drastically. It began to snow heavily. It became foggy. It was very windy. A lot of ice, making it difficult for walking. And the temperature dropped. It was -15, I guess, but the computer, when we reached the cabana in the mountains, the chalet, the computer was showing -15, but the feeling was -20. And it was my first experience in the mountains for trekking, when you don't have anything around where to hide or stop. So it was quite a challenge in a way, but I enjoyed it so much. It was so beautiful, so great, such a feeling. And I started to love mountains, and I'm still doing that, and I'm trying to do that as often as possible. Actually, one of the posters that we have in the business office says, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. And you know, anytime I'm passing by it, I'm remembering that experience, and I'm thinking, that is so true. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. I Was Here by Beyonce. It's about having a meaningful, impactful life, and that's my dream. I would not switch any day of my life with anybody. I'm really grateful for my life, and I enjoy every day. And if there are days which are very sad, I think nobody else would like to live that day for me. So I would not switch any day of my life with anybody. I'm really grateful for my life. I have lots of role models, and they appear every day. No celebrities. I mean, I do not exclude celebrities, but I'm not looking for celebrities as role models. I admire lots of people in my life, and I have really lots of role models. I'm sure many of you who are watching this interview, if you do, you are my role models, and you don't know that. I actually like win-win situations. I think in every situation there are solutions that every party gets something beneficial for themselves, and both win. You know, when I'm looking at pictures of me as a teenager, I see a girl with a very serious face, and I'm somewhat sad about that. I realize I studied a lot, either in school or, in class or at home. I was studying the violin as well, playing in the ensemble of classical music and in the folk traditional band as well, and I'm enjoying that a lot, but somehow I was too serious. And while I realized that that serious little girl has brought me up to the place where I am now today talking with you. Coming back to your question of what advice I would give to myself as a teenager, I would definitely advise myself to laugh more and to dance more and to maybe go out more. I generally love to listen to songs and to try to get the messages that they are inspiring us with. One of the songs which I'm inspired by is Bucurați-vă prieteni, de prieteni și de frați, bucurați-vă de un nume ce vi-a dat ca să-l purtați, bucurați-vă, bucurați-vă. It's basically a song which is a calling for living meaningful, fulfilled lives and being grateful for the very simple things that we have around us every day. And being grateful, the message that I'm getting from here is that being grateful for the very simple things that we always have is really a great chance for feeling happy.